Previously.
1, 2, 3.
X-Rated, the X-Men animated review show.
You might call a meeting of the minds.
Welcome to the meeting of the minds. You're late, but so are we, so it's all good. And we're all of like minds here. But who are we?
It's through here I'm able to communicate to you from the future.
Well, that's a good point, because much of our audience is in North America, and whereas we are on Atlantic time, we are in fact speaking to most of you from the future, because right now it is 9:37, and I bet you it's not 9:37 p.m. for most of y'all. So, yep, speaking to the future. But
who are you?
well, I'm one of your hosts, Skeldo King.
You do not remember me. I was like a father to you.
Father of the X-Goons, that's what they call me. Yeah. Anyway, but, I'm not alone here.
You'll need my assistance.
Indeed, I need the assistance of the one, the only, Amandre Farouk. How's it going, Andre?
Good, how are you? A little sad because I listened.
Oh, it's been a bit of a day, but good.
I listened to last week's episode, and not one mention of me. It's like I didn't even exist. You just went right into the extra debate. Didn't even mention Andre. You had a co-host that I was away on vacation. Nothing.
Look,
So,
don't feel
it
bad.
makes me slightly suspicious that you're just easing your way out of me, which is fine.
Look, it's not a coincidence that Hanif's here.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you and Hanif are very happy together. You deserve each other. How's that?
No, don't feel bad, because I know if I remembered that I was on this show, I probably would have said something. But that's the same format I use for my Star Trek debate show, so I just kind of slip into debate 9 mode and off we go. But
I'm just gonna start.
X debated. Go check that out.
I'm not gonna put anything into this relationship if you're not, so I'm just gonna sit here and eat this rice cake. And
I'm not gonna say who won the X debated. All I'm gonna say is Hanif won money, because he might have picked the right guy. But
always bet on Robinson. Bet on Black.
Oh, you just gave it away. Anyway, that's fine. Go back and watch Jamil kick our ass. Actually, it was a good matchup. We had to go into a tiebreaker, so go watch.
It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, even though there are a few points Davin missed that I had to correct him on.
Oh, I shit the bed on the first one. I felt bad. But I didn't even mention our guest. We have a guest here.
How'd you get in here?
Well, he's here. He's here now. Hanif Farouk, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried to bring it home for the home team. I tried my best. I really I felt so bad on the Cape one. I didn't even mention Storm. Like I almost wanted to shut the whole thing down and just leave for the night.
I was waiting. It was like Storm's the obvious one. Which is the weird flappy one.
And it's practical. Like that. The debate was right there for me. Her and Banshee.
Kind of similar to Banshee's too, which
capes.
I thought
also
is the first one I thought of.
Normally I would jump all over a point like that too. I was so disappointed in myself. But I didn't watch some of the other.
I didn't watch the debated, so about.
I listened to it.
I guess it's about something about capes, and I wouldn't honestly. I don't consider what Storm and Banshee have as capes. They're more like wings.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Maybe it's why my brain didn't go there. And my favorite Storm outfit is like the one where she doesn't even have one. Like Mohawk Storm doesn't have a cape.
Or like Ultimate Storm.
Yeah.
I always thought it did come up, but it's not really the cape itself that's interesting. It was just more the design around it. But I always thought Exodus had a cool cape. Someone did mention it.
It's a cool looking cape.
But it's mostly the Archie thing, not so much because the cape itself is just sort of white.
Yeah.
But
Exodus is kind of a baddie when it comes to like his design.
Yeah, I always liked his design. He looks more like an Angel kind of than Angel does now.
Yeah. I hope he gets some play in season 2.
Gavin was going through the list of Dynasty about like the summers. And I was at the gym.
I killed that one, but I still missed out on half of it.
I was at the gym listening to it, and I immediately thought of Rachel Summers, how her and Franklin Richards have Hyperstorm like in the future as their kid, and he didn't bring that up, and I was like, oh, Hyperstorm.
I didn't bring up the 5th Dynasty of Summer.
That's right. How far down it goes. You're like, there's so many up and so many down because isn't.
Yeah, starts at Corsair and goes down to.
Corsair's not that bad of a father. He thought his kids were dead. He didn't abandon them. He just thought
that's
they were
a different
all dead.
debate. You're confusing 2 debates now. There was the Summers one.
I know, but you had a different one about who's the worst father, and Corsair was an option. I'm like, he's not that bad. He thought his kids were dead.
Father is there any good parent?
But
you think your kids are dead, you're whatever. You think everyone in your life's dead, then I mean,
I think you go back and check, Andre.
It was a helicopter explosion.
He's like, I assume they did
airplane.
I'm telling you, as a parent, you make sure.
It's not so much that he didn't. It's after he found out they were alive and they're grown, and he didn't choose to like stay with them. He still went back to space.
He went back to piracy. He's like, I'm still
did he even
go back?
I was gonna say, did he even show up to Scott and Jean's wedding? Did they send him did they send him an intergalactic?
Well, they can't email. This is before emails.
Xavier can talk to Lilandra in his brain whenever he wants to. She could.
He's like, yo, pass the message.
I like that Xavier's just like a mental email system for them now. They're like, Xavier, just send a message to Corsair. I mean, how insane would your powers have to be to reach every
what was that galaxy? What was that line that Moira said on the finale of the X-Men animated series when she was like, and how are we supposed to get in contact with Landra? It's not like she's across the street. That was the one clever line of that terrible season.
All you have to do is wait about 20 years for them to make a sequel series, and then you'll figure it out.
I think we recalled like 2 good episodes in that season. But yeah, we're here to review Wolverine and the X-Men, Season 1, Episode 4, Overflow, written by newcomer to any of these X shows so far, Zoe Green, written by, and directed by not newcomer, Dougie Murphy.
Before I do so, I had to fight every urge in my body not to go Overflow.
We were singing completely different things, but we're both right.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing about Pearl Jam.
I watched when I was on vacation that they had a theater at the resort, and they showed Sing Song Blue, which is this Hugh Jackman's in it. And it's about this guy that was a Neil Diamond cover artist guy. It's a true story about this couple that kind of formed this thing. And
Diamond in the Rough.
They were called no, his Lightning and Thunder was their name. But anyway, it's about this guy and he becomes a Neil Diamond, whatever. But one of the points of the story is that, and this is true, the real people it's based on, they opened for Pearl Jam like back in the 90s, and they're singing like Sweet Caroline and stuff before Pearl Jam concert. So but yeah, it's fun. Just remind me of that. But yeah, Overflow just makes you think of Evenflow, which, to bring it back to wrestling, was Edge's theme song very early on in his career. So there you go.
Maybe back when I saw him in Windsor, Nova Scotia. I
saw
him and Christian in Windsor,
Sexton
Nova Scotia.
He was Sexton Hardcastle then, wasn't he?
He was Sexton Hardcastle, and Christian went by like something.
Christian Cage.
No,
Christian Cage, wasn't it?
No, it was something different.
Pretty sure that was his indie name before he made to WWE.
No, it wasn't. No. But yeah, I remember Sexton Hardcastle. I definitely talked to him.
That's a pretty great name. I don't know. I think Sexton Hardcastle is a great name.
And all the guys used to run through the Maritimes through Grand Prix Wrestling. They all used to.
Also, in your debate, just one final thing. When you talked about the best trench coats, Phantom X didn't come up once, so I'm just very disappointed.
We didn't talk about trench coats. It was capes.
Yes, but then you went on a side. No, you had a thing about trench coats, or it was like Jamie.
Well, no, I mentioned Gambit, and then I took it back.
But then
you
had
Gambit was kind of like a cape. And
it was at your tiebreaker round. You had something about who wore the best trench coat. Was it Madrox or Gambit? Who wore better?
The best bomber jacket. It was.
No. That was the different one. There was one about trench coats. It was
okay.
It was Madrox against Xavier.
Oh no, I proposed that's what it should have been, but we didn't.
No, you guys had a whole argument about it because it was Gambit was like Yeah, it was one of your tiebreaker ones where you had 3 rapid fire ones. Who wore it better? They had the flock of seagulls haircut, the trench coat. And
Oh
the
yeah,
bomber
that's
jacket.
right. Because I was just my whole thing was just like the other one's better because the thing about Madrox's trench coat is it just hides what you really want to see, which is super cool.
Yeah, but he had the volume argument that you could have way more trench coats.
Yeah,
some sort of win. But I think Phantom X is
you and your Phantom X. Look, we know
that costume is fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I know.
I just realized I forgot to do my homework but I'll have it ready when we get to that segment.
You know, I have a theory you may get Phantom X in the MCU sooner than you think.
Really?
Well, there was came out recently that like Ryan Reynolds has a bunch of Deadpool stuff written, but he's not going to center focus him anymore, and he's just going to be part of a group. So X-Force is coming, and if they're smart, it's going to be Rick Remender X-Force, and they do a dark like Phantom X. Like Phantom X it's confusing, but it's incredibly cinematic, all that stuff.
I don't know. I don't think the way they've set up Deadpool in the first 3 movies is going to lend itself to having him in a super dark, serious team.
No, he's not serious on that in that book.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels weird.
Like he's what that book needs because it's pretty dark if you don't have him. Like he's what kind of saves that book in a way. That's my favorite Deadpool is in that book. Because like he thinks they're crazy and everything else Deadpool's the crazy one, but in that book he thinks they're all cold-hearted and insane. So
yeah, fair enough. I mean,
that.
I don't know. It's always a little bipolar when you have like when you had the Thunderbolts team that was the red and black team, and then like everyone's like a cold-hearted killer and serious, but Deadpool's there. Like it seems strange.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Maybe
what do you think of this episode, Hanif? Before we get into it, any opening thoughts?
It was all right. It was cool.
I have some issues.
I feel like the plot with Shadow King was a little mid.
Redone,
I mean,
perhaps even.
I mean, if you're gonna compare it to like what he did in like TAS, he was like way more menacing. And this one, it was just a little too easy of a fix to me.
Yeah, because like before it even starts, Xavier beat his ass.
Yeah,
like 5 minutes in, Xavier makes him look real bad. Xavier's kind of pretty badass in that scene, actually.
Yeah.
It's
giving like
I'm
free...
taking Storm with me now, and I'm just gonna beat you up on the astral plane here for a minute.
Yeah.
Classic Xavier.
And then like they don't show it, but it destroys his body because he goes on to say that like his body's destroyed and he just exists now in the astral plane. So
as far as Xavier
did to him, it was hardcore.
As far as Xavier knew, we killed him.
Yeah,
like Xavier knew he was still alive in the astral plane. So
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what's worse, killing a guy or like destroying his body and forcing him to live as a disembodied spirit in a different universe?
Well, if you're Shadow King, it's probably the killing him's worse because like Shadow King could always get out of the astral plane and come back.
But I thought like Shadow King was like a parasite. Like he had to have a body in order to exist.
To exist, not in the astral plane. He's always there. Like that's the thing. Like sometimes he'll just attack. Like there's been like times when Xavier's been in the astral planes for other reasons, and he'll just get attacked by the Shadow King because the Shadow King's there.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's happened.
Like being granted parole, and you get to spend a day or two outside of prison.
But don't ask me when that happened. But man, I swear I read that. Anyway, but yeah, he's there. Xavier's kind of there too. Like people always wonder like how Xavier keeps coming back because Xavier never really entirely dies.
Yeah, he never seems to be gone too long.
No, because he's on the astral plane, and then like Lilandra can build him a body, I guess, or whatever. Or Krakoa can, or like they can get him bodies. They'll get him bodies. But should we get into this one?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
We got all kinds of fun videos tonight, everybody. We're gonna have a good time.
Oh, it's garbage. I'm tired, exhausted. I'm back from vacation. We're not ready. I'm still back on my regular sleep schedule.
You're just relaxed on the beach.
Yeah, well, not like this guy. This guy's relaxing in the desert.
I've been running 2 businesses and single parenting. You disgust me.
What's
sir.
your second business besides landscaping?
Oh, I'm managing a greenhouse as well.
Oh, that's cool. For somebody else?
Yeah, I managed it before I
Oh,
started
cool.
my landscaping business.
All right on. You ever just get a mad need to landscape and then just totally destroy the greenhouse because you move everything around and fuck it up? Davin just gets this
not
mad.
my method of landscaping.
Davin has this mad landscaping desire. He's got to pull everything up. Start again from scratch.
I do that with fruit trees. That's my
Oh. What is the most
I would rather my apple tree be there. That's
what is the most agreeable fruit to make a tree? The easiest to grow?
In
apples?
Nova Scotia. Yeah, apples or pears.
What's the hardest?
But the easiest ones actually aren't fruit. They're probably sour cherries is easier than apples or pears. Sour cherries is the easiest. If you like sour cherries, man, you could plant a sour cherry tree this year, and next year you'll have more than you can eat, probably. And
what's the hardest one that could grow here? Not obviously something that can't, but
pawpaw or peaches.
Oh, you can grow peaches here?
Oh yeah, but there's cold hardy varieties that grow here, but even some of the other ones you can kind of start to grow here. But pawpaws is the one I want to try.
Would you say you could grow millions of peaches?
Peaches for free.
Not for free.
Millions of peaches? Peaches for me? And you say they come in a can.
But they were put there by this man.
Ah, and where?
Not in a factory.
And not downtown.
Definitely not in a factory.
Okay. We can do this all night. And if you had your little way,
move on to the next.
And if you had your little way, what would you do, Devin? If you had your little way, what would you do?
Did you know lump sat in a bog marsh?
I just want you to say, Davin, if you had your little way, what would you do every day? Eat peaches.
Honestly, I might just sit around and eat peaches. I'm pretty cool with that, actually. Honestly, stewed peaches is delightful. The only thing that tops it is stewed pears. Stewed pears is the best thing ever.
Why is Stu making so many fruit-based dishes?
Well, stewing's a process, sir.
That's a joke. Stew, like Stewart. Anyway. All right, so here we are with
I get
Overflow. We start with this man.
Man, we can do that all night too.
Our actually special guest this episode is in fact Eddie Vedder. He's here right now. Eddie, get on out of here. He just comes up. He's like, Overflow. What are Eddie Vedder's doing right now?
I am podcasting.
He already left.
He's probably doing an X-Men podcast with somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else. Who's our competition? Get out of here.
If you believe in the multiverse theory that every single possibility is an eventuality in a multiverse, then somewhere Eddie Vedder is hosting an X-Men podcast.
That's true.
As Eddie Vedder,
and I'm fronting Pearl Jam.
Yeah, in another universe, sure.
See, let me check this out.
In another universe, you're Hanif, I'm you, and you're me.
That's true.
Or Hanif,
you guys are, and in the other universes, you guys think X3 is the best X-Men.
I didn't in that debate you guys had last week. I didn't realize how many people X-Men Dan and Hanif both hate Logan with an unbridled passion.
Oh,
Logan.
Jamil is saying,
Jamil and X-Man Dan.
Whoa, chill out. Just because I'm black and my last name is Robinson, that does not mean I am Jamil.
I know
that was not. I was literally looking at your name as I said it. My brain just filled it in. Oh God, I'm just gonna leave now. My career's over. Don't bother canceling me. I'll self-cancel.
Cancel.
Don't worry, I quit. He said.
Yeah, I quit. I'm just gonna live in a mountaintop somewhere.
I admit my mistake, and I'm out of here.
Just call me when Joe Rogan's president, then it's okay to say stuff like that again.
But he basically is.
All right. Jamil really did X-Men Dan say that Logan was the worst X-Men movie ever? I think he said at one point.
He hates it.
I was like, it's not worth it's
not
worth
the worst movie.
I don't think he's rewatched it since he's become a parent, though.
But that's the thing.
After that.
But that's the thing. The movie was
strong.
But that's the thing. The movie was great. It's just I can only watch that movie once. It's like the Passion of the Christ. Like
Yeah, it's not rewatchable, not particularly.
it's like great movie, but
don't
I
rewatch
can't
it
watch
in our
that.
rewatch.
You don't rewatch the
I'm not
Passion of the
watching it
Christ?
again. Huh?
You don't rewatch the Passion of the Christ every
You
Easter?
don't watch The Passion?
Hell no.
I've never seen The Passion.
That weird little demon Satan baby?
Like the Passion was a great movie, but you can't. Nobody's rewatching that. It's like somebody. It's like somebody who says like they watched the Jeffrey Dahmer FX series over again. I'm gonna look at you crazy.
There are people that do.
That's the way I feel about Requiem for a Dream. I'm like, I never need to see.
I have not seen that movie yet. I gotta watch it.
Really? Yeah, I'd never need to see it again.
So there's a certain kind of this is just like a fun side note. A friend of mine was once dating a girl, and he told me that she told him, this is many years ago, like decades ago. She told him that her favorite movie was the movie Secretary. You familiar with this movie?
The one with Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Spader. Yeah.
Yes. Interestingly enough, it's about a dom-sub relation between a lawyer and another woman. The lawyer's name is Christian Grey, by the way, which is and this came out years before those books did. So, and it's anyway. So it's a very interesting movie. It's good, but it's if you're a woman and this is sort of the like your favorite movie is this, you want something very specific out of a relationship. And I told them right away, I'm like, I said, unless you're ready for what
red flag.
Yeah, unless not necessarily, but unless you're into that lifestyle and you know what that entails.
I think the most disturbing thing is that somebody actually loves a movie starring Maggie Gyllenhaal.
And James Spader.
James Spader's great though.
James Spader's great. Maggie Gyllenhaal is. Remember that skit from Family Guy when Jake and Maggie were arguing about who was worse, and the dad's like,
awful.
Your dad's like, you're both awful. I'm an awful supporting person. Oh yeah, well I'm a bigger box office slump. Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I actually did like that Frankenstein movie she made, the Bride one. It was not bad. I wouldn't say it was great. I wouldn't say it was great, but I wouldn't say it was bad either. It was interesting.
Was it as good as Frankenstein, the newest one?
I had problems with that too.
Did you? How many problems did you have with that?
With the Del Toro one?
Yeah.
I think it's 99 problems.
I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's a good Frankenstein movie.
Yeah.
So that's my complaint with it. Also, I don't know what world Guillermo del Toro lives in, but in his world, wolves are terrifying. Like the wolves in that movie are like ripping down doors to get to people in their house. I'm like, I've never seen a wolf do anything like this.
I ran into a wolf back in Jasper National Park, and it didn't go down like that.
Yeah,
but they were like super friendly.
Well,
they just
I wouldn't call them that, but they're certainly not that interested. They're certainly not going to like be ripping at the door to tear it down. They're like a monster themselves. I mean, I know Del Toro.
Ghost, though, I didn't see them coming, and then I didn't see them leave.
Like I love Del Toro. I really in all of his movies I really love, and I like that one too. It's far from my favorite of his films.
Yeah,
but stylistically, it's beautiful. I
enjoyed it quite a bit. I will say.
I just had the benefit of doing like the stage version of it. That's really really close to the book.
Your version?
Well, no, the stage version, which is a script. So my interpretation of the script, I guess, but. The version of it that I saw that inspired me to want to do it was like this original stage version with Johnny Lee Miller and Benedict Cumberbatch, and that was excellent. Like as far as like, I feel like some of the core themes of it,
Johnny Lee Miller from like Hackers,
yeah,
yeah,
ex-husband of Angelina Jolie,
yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So this guy's in the desert.
All right, I gotta go hit that aquarium pump again.
We can't hear it. We can't hear it, Devin, at all. If it's bothering,
no, not.
If it's bothering you, go ahead. But it's not.
Well, no, it's just buzzing. I was worried it was getting picked up.
No, we can't hear it at all.
You do not. Sit down and enjoy the show.
Sit down. Right. So we don't see a lot in the way this is doing the thing, but basically, this guy's lying on the ground. This dude stops to help him. The guy touches his face and infects him, making his eyes black and affects him, and then the guy moves on. So
it's just I don't know. The whole episode just feels like a lot of a retread to me.
Yeah, a bit. I do kind of like this though. It's very horror movie-esque, like with this sort of dude possessed by something, and he touches because even there's like steam coming out of his hand. He touched the guy's face, and then the eyes turn black. It did remind me a little of The Thing, which is always good.
Yep.
So we get to I don't know. I like the design of the show a lot, like the costumes. I just think Logan looks a bit pretty. He certainly looks prettier in this than he did in the previous movie, which
this is the pretty Logan era. He's gonna be taller. He's gonna be prettier, and he's gonna be the center.
This is the prettiest animated Logan I've seen yet. It was kind of like a Barbie.
We haven't covered X-Men anime yet.
Oh, is he really pretty in that?
Everybody's pretty in anime.
He's like Tuxedo Mask.
Oh, in the Wolverine series, he's like friggin' Brad Pitt.
Yeah, see.
Now in the X-Men anime series, he does look a little rugged around the edges.
Yeah, he's kind of short and he's got some gruffness to him. I think it's good. Anyway, so yeah, we get Logan wakes in the night to hear him being beckoned by Charles.
Logan.
We get old Charles. They threw a few more lines in his face to make him look older. He's in the future.
Sunken in jaw.
I thought that they established in the previous episode before the Cerebro got destroyed that he needed Cerebro to reach out to them. As he was sitting in Cerebro when he called to them, but then it got destroyed when he ran out of the building.
They didn't say it got destroyed.
I think there wasn't everything falling down around him when he was running.
Well, yeah, but they didn't actually specifically show Cerebro get destroyed.
I
assumed he would just grab it and run. It looked like
it was a giant. He was in the giant room like an X-Men. He needed the whole big room.
He was, wasn't he?
You couldn't just take it with him. Like in the movie.
He must. Well, it must have survived the room.
So anyway,
they probably should have had it just like he could only communicate with Emma or something.
Logan finds himself surrounded by white, and he's he's talking to Xavier on the astral plane from the future. He explains that they're still at the Institute, but they're talking on the astral plane. He shows Logan.
Look at the hang on that beard, those sideburn beard there.
Oh yeah, so he's very pretty. He got some hang
there.
Yeah. Xavier explains that
he's just been to Legends Barbershop.
He does an overview of Africa, show that it's like a barren wasteland now, and explains that 20 years ago in Logan's timeline, much of the coast of Africa and Madagascar are destroyed. He explains 20 years ago, something terrible happened that Logan needs to go stop now.
I love it. Like none of the versions I ever watch ever have all this weird TV shit that your versions have. Yeah. I love your versions. Yeah, they always have these weird surprises from the 90s.
Well, these are probably rips from when it aired.
It's like YTV starting at 8 p.m. The Zone.
Oh yeah,
PJ Fresh Phil and Snit.
Look how big Logan's arms are compared to his body in this. Like, look at like proportionately, he looks like an ape.
Yeah,
like.
This shot is kind of exaggerated. I don't think he usually looks quite that bad.
And also, man, look at this X symbol. This is just shoddy workmanship.
That looks pretty cool, actually. This like ripped up X symbol. I like that.
Xavier explains that Storm's the one who did it in Logan's timeline. Wolverine doesn't believe the Storm could do that, but Xavier says that she did and it cost her life. But then he senses Emma's presence and leaves. Logan awakens to see that Emma's there. He asks how she got in there. She says he knows the code and she reads mine, so you can take a guess about how she got in there. Which means nothing is safe in Emma's world. You walk around
because Emma isn't locked down by like
morality.
Morality. She does whatever she pleases.
I think this episode shows she's still a good person. She's just a bit of a reckless person.
Yeah.
I like her in this series, and I like her as a character in general.
Can you imagine looking the way she does and dressing the way she does and being able to read everybody's mind instantly? How many times she would just
likes that though, like
men being terrible.
Yeah, she doesn't. Oh well, I'm sure a lot of it.
She likes the attention. She wants the attention.
Yeah.
So you're saying women only dress that way for men's attention, guys?
Like, no, I think Emma does.
Who's being canceled now?
Not women. Emma.
Okay, Emma specifically. All right. Well, if you disagree with Hanif,
there's a comic where she says she has the finest face money can body that money can buy. Like,
so you disagree with Hanif and Davin's callous comments about women and how they dress? You can send your comments to Davin is wrong at X-rated X-Men interview show.com.
He's just trying to throw shade at us because he thinks all black people look the same.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
I think everybody looks the same. I don't see color. I'm kidding.
I don't see race. No.
I don't see race. No, I love. Well, who is that girl? Obviously, that's a joke. I absolutely do see color in this. But that white young woman that had her own show on Fox, and they had her on the Daily Show, and she actually said, "I can't see color, and I don't see color." And like Trevor Noah's sitting across from her, and he goes,
I know who you're talking about.
He goes, "What do you?" Yeah, I can't remember her name, but he goes, "What do you do at stoplights?"
Her name's Tommy Laren.
Yes, that's
Tommy
right.
Loren, or we call her Tomato Linguini.
That's a great name.
Her, yeah.
Is she still a thing?
Yeah.
Is she still out there doing stuff? I haven't seen her in a long time.
I think she's been
doing the
she's
same.
been mad.
Grifters never really go away, do they? They just keep.
She's been mad quiet. Like I know she got fired from said dude's name. He has that show, The Blaze.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't follow those goofs.
so
There's some wacky shit down there.
What you're saying is you don't see politics.
I don't see politics.
That's fair. So where we go here? So Emma's there. Logan sees Emma, angrily asks her how she got in. She explains all that stuff. He says he doesn't need her help. Then he has a talk with Beast.
That's a good conversation they have though, where they accuse each other of using each other.
Yeah, he's saying she wants
He's
something.
like, you only brought me back to my. Oh wait, no, that's later after this.
That's after this.
Beast. Yeah.
So
this Beast is where okay. So this episode actually bumps up against a bunch of pet peeves I have, both X-Men related and non-X-Men related. So this is not my favorite episode. But Beast says this, I think.
I can't hear it.
can't hear it.
Hello,
Davin's frozen.
Davin.
He's frozen.
What?
I'll try to remove him from the thing and see if that helps.
Oh, there he comes.
Nope, that was me trying to put him back in. Oh, I think Devin had an issue. All right, we'll carry on, and then when he gets back in, we'll hopefully get back in. We will add him back and see what his issue with this particular Beast is. So Beast's examining Africa as when Logan comes to see him. Doesn't see any abnormalities. Fortunately, this means that whatever pushed Storm over the edge hasn't happened yet, and there's still time to figure it out. So Beast reaffirms that they need Emma in order to operate Cerebro. It's a very interesting way they've made Emma on the show with this, because they made her the only telepath available to the team with what happened. So now they need her.
Yeah, I mean, well, in that sense, there's we don't have Psylocke or anybody, so there's with Jean missing, Professor's in a coma. Who else are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. No.
Yeah, but I feel like at this point in the comics, of course, Emma was becoming a big character, which is why I'm sure they included her in the show. But it's not like she had a lot of history before that. Like in this show, the X-Men had needed a telepath before. They would have been a few available, I think. Yeah. In X-Men comics in general.
Oh, Davin said his internet cut out.
Okay.
He's rebooting.
Okie doke. We'll get his hot Beast take when he comes back.
All right. Pause.
So Logan finds Emma, takes her to Cerebro. She says that she'll find Storm if Logan will let her stay on the team. Logan says he needs to continually earn her place and his trust. Tired of him, Emma goes to leave, but Logan relents, and Emma uses Cerebro. She scans 100. I feel like there's a bit of a flirtatious thing here with these two. That's what they're doing with this show. I haven't watched the show before, so I don't know where it's going to go. But
she kind of gives those vibes off throughout the show with a lot of male characters. Even Bobby, in a sense, kind of gives her the googly eyes.
And they did show
but Bobby's what, 18? What they say, he's 18 or something?
Yeah, they did show Angel kind of falling over himself when he met her too. So
yeah. Oh, Angel's got another crush in the show, someone on the team.
Oh, that's fun.
But we'll discover that later down the line.
So she scans. She goes in and scans and finds Aurora's in Africa.
Of course.
Aurora, yeah. They have to assume she's probably there, even though they don't. But I guess how you know what exactly.
Where else is she gonna be? Turks and Caicos?
Yeah, if they're something bad's gonna happen in Africa, and something bad's gonna happen in Africa.
Baby.
Oh gosh.
Well, if they're like, okay, we know that something bad's going to happen in Africa, a storm causes it, and they probably know where she's from.
Can
Like,
you
they
guys hear
wouldn't-
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So they probably know where she's from. They could probably just assume to go to the place that she's from in Africa, and they'd find her. But they didn't
Did you
really
guys
do
hear
this.
the quote I hit before my internet
No,
cut
no,
out?
that's what froze everything.
Oh, that's what fucks up. Well, all right. Here, I'm gonna
Well,
play
you
that.
go ahead. We're sure going to wait to get your hot beast take when you get that.
There doesn't seem to be any climate abnormalities. In fact, there's hardly a cloud in the sky over all of Africa.
Okay, one of my pet peeves in like general life, non-X-Men related, is how small people think the continent of fucking Africa is when it's like friggin' ginormous compared to like what people think it is. Like people think Canada's huge and people think Russia's huge and all this. Like all of that can fit inside of friggin' Africa. Africa is friggin' huge. So the idea that there's no clouds over this entire like ginormous continent of Africa that has mountain ranges and all these in rainforests that are always cloudy and like, so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And they keep referring to Africa like, oh my god, like she's like destroying this town and they're like, oh my god, she's destroying Africa. And I'm like, so it just keeps annoying me through this episode how they keep referring to Africa as this, it's like this tiny thing. And like
Africa
if she
is
was
the
like,
second
if
largest
she's like,
continent.
yeah, it's ridiculously huge. Like there's different interlays where they're like people will place different countries and different continents over top of Africa, and you'll see how ridiculously huge Africa is. But and on maps it looks smaller because of that like thing they do where things near the poles get stretched. So, but like, it's ridiculously huge, Africa.
They did at
there
least
are
at the beginning
corrected
show
maps.
part of Africa. They did say it wasn't like Africa was destroyed. They said it was like Madagascar and that part of the coast.
No, but they keep just referring to as Africa that she's
I know.
And if she was like on that eastern side of Africa where she's doing this, like that would be destroying like most of Asia, a bunch of Europe too, but they're just like, no, she's just, I don't know. That whole thing was kind of annoying me, and I'm kind of done, at least in animated form, maybe even, I'm kind of done with like Storm being controlled by the Shadow King, and I'm kind of done with like, this is like the only kind of Storm episode we're gonna get, I feel like, in the series, and it's just her being controlled by the Shadow King. So that like annoys me. I don't know. This episode I found kind of annoying, and maybe some of it's just anticipation of what's gonna come or what not gonna come. But
sadly, not to spoil anything, but I think this is the most Storm we're gonna get in this show.
See, I don't really like that.
That's the one thing I do remember about this series is that they've definitely dialed her down a lot.
I don't like when my queen is
Wolverine,
like the damsel in distress. Like they do that with her claustrophobia and TAS. They like to make Storm like, but like that never happens in the comics. In the comics, Storm saves you. You don't save Storm. But anyway,
well, it's like the fact they just did the story again here.
Yeah.
Although
I do feel like we've seen this episode.
I mean, but then again, like the Shadow King does play a huge part in her origins. I mean, it's almost like them glossing over.
We didn't get a battle. We didn't.
It's almost like them glossing over like Uncle Ben getting shot or freaking the Waynes getting shot in Crime Alley. Like some things are kind of like are like universal when it comes to certain characters.
Yeah, but I would have been fine with like a Storm versus Shadow King battle, like in TAS even did that, but that's not what we have here. Like Storm never gets to fight the Shadow King. She's saved.
I mean, but how can she?
Because she's.
I mean, how can she though? But she's also not a telepath, and she doesn't have like immense psychic abilities. She can only like fight off with her will.
She fights in TAS with the force of her will and awesomeness alone.
Yeah, that's plot. That's plot.
Nephew Mijnari.
Devin, this episode I feel like has the most Storm than the last. This is the most Storm we get this season. That's almost more than we got in the entire last cartoon. Yeah, didn't get anything in the last cartoon.
That rubbed me the wrong way in that, but at least like when she showed up in that series, she usually just like did something pretty awesome anyway. Like she was never just like this damsel in distress or anything. She would show up rarely, and when she did, she would make a big storm or like throw an airplane around or something. You know, she would at least display her powers.
Yeah. All right.
And she looks kind of tiny in this. This is Adult Storm, and Adult Storm is larger than most men in her village.
He's 5'11".
That's pretty tall for a woman.
Yep.
Logan, so Africa Storm's using her powers, wearing her ceremonial penis hat to
I didn't see it until now. But I definitely see it now.
I guess I'm the only one to notice that.
The African community is going to kill you.
I know. It just looks really funny the way it's animated here.
I mean, you could have said jellyfish hat. It looks like the top of a jellyfish.
I mean, come on.
Squid, you mean?
We all know what that looks like.
Or squid. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Squid.
Yeah, well, that's not what I saw when I looked at it.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, Andre. It's clearly a squid.
It stays in there. That's where it lives. So Aurora has filled up the reservoir for her tribe. When she's done, she asks Abasi, the tribal leader, what she should do next. He tells her that the Southern Crops have a celebration in her honor. Back at the mansion, we see Shadowcat goes to Scott and tells him she doesn't open the door, but she knocks on the door. And Iceman walks by, tells her not to bother because Logan said not to bother, but Shadowcat knows.
Confused me. Blonde-haired Bobby Drake.
Bobby.
Who is this guy?
And I do not. I'm sorry. I can't with emo Scott.
We need him to look more like Sean Ashmore, is what it is.
No.
Sean Ashmore had brown hair.
Nah, he's blondish, right?
Yeah, but it was dirty blonde. And this emo Scott is absolutely destroying me. I can't do it.
I don't know. He does that a lot. Scott gets emo on occasion. But you're right. Like in this one, he's going, what did you call him? Like Batman or something?
He's got the scruff. He's probably been drinking all night. He's like,
I will say, as far as bringing something different to the table than the other shows have offered us, this is certainly a very different version of him than we've seen before in these cartoons, and even in the movies.
Although era Scott Summers, who like
I was going to say, we briefly saw Shitty Scott in X-Men 3, but he died before he could really do anything. Where he's just all like broken, his gene was gone. But maybe this is so informed by the movies. They're like, what if that Scott lived longer?
Well, this was back when they were still. This was back when people were on their I hate Cyclops era, because the movies kind of did him dirty, and they
definitely did him dirty.
They gave him this narrative. Oh, he's like this. He's that. He's a cop. He's ass. He's a hater.
Cyclops was always cool. Go ahead and get that merch over at Redbubble.
Always selling. ABC.
We saw one of those stickers the other day, actually.
Woohoo.
Cyclops was always cool. You can get that in sticker form. Sticker your neighborhood with Cyclops was always cool. Make sure everybody knows.
Yeah, we changed it. We said Scott's definitely a good guy.
Yeah,
no.
Always cool sells better than definitely the good guy. But Scott's had his bad guy times, so that makes sense, I guess.
Scott tells her not to bother, but Shadowcat remembers the old Scott and thinks that he will come. Tells him to the door and they need him to go help Storm. Back in the hangar, we see Forge is finishing polishing the Blackbird, his pride and beauty, his pride and joy. When Beastem and Iceman come,
step out of his room in the morning and yell, "Gene!" And now he doesn't yell anything, Bobby. He doesn't. I'm sorry.
Anything. I gotta interject. Who is this white dude? Because this is not my Forge.
Forge? No, it's not my Forge either. I don't like young Forge either. Forge should be.
I don't like young Forge, and I don't like Caucasian Forge. He is a proud indigenous man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan. That was gonna be
save that man.
Yep.
What's his actual name in the comic?
I thought it was what did they say? Daniel? That was because that's what he said at the end of 90. Bishop called him Daniel at the end of 97, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize his name was Daniel.
Yeah, I think it's Daniel. I'll look it up.
He looks like a Daniel right there.
His Forge's name is Daniel Lone Eagle.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, are there ever anybody like I know lots of indigenous people that don't have names that are involving animals? You know, like
No, but it's
everybody's
like,
name.
It's a different thing from like different tribes or whatever. Like they don't do
you know,
that
'cause
here. Big Ma don't do
well,
that.
it's no, because their first name is typically like a name, and then their last name is an adjective, and then some kind of like animal or tree or plant or something. It's like it's this weird like adjective noun thingy that they do.
Yeah, I believe it was traditionally like I don't know, there'd be like a ceremony and then you'd like step outside of the hut or whatever, and like the first thing you see, you name your kid after that or something. I
Like
don't
a
know.
vision quest.
I
The
would go to
vision
like
quest,
I would go to a cool other country so that he'd have a cool, unique name,
like killer bear,
Aardvark or
Aardvark.
platypus.
Well, I would just like to point out that
Tasmanian devil.
I would just like to point out that veteran character actor Adam Beach's last name has nothing to do with an animal. And he is he's the indigenous actor in every movie.
I guess this isn't going to be one of the 3 episodes of our show where Andre doesn't bring up Adam Beach.
Nope.
Oh well.
So what's the girl from Killers of the Flower Moon?
Oh,
Lily Gladstone. Like, sure, her name is. I just find it like there are lots of examples of indigenous people whose last names aren't. I don't want to say stereotypically, but like have some kind of reference to an animal. And if you look at the cast of like North of 60 or like Reservation Dogs or any of those shows, I'm sure there's not a lot of that in it. The guy from Dark Skies that played Echo's father on Echo. I like him a lot. What's his name? Zane? No, there's Zane McLaren, who's a famous indigenous actor, but he's not that one.
The girl from Prey, the Predator spinoff.
Oh yeah,
her name's
right.
like Amber Mid-Thunder, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I guess there are examples both ways, but I'd just like to see
different tribes, man. Different tribes do it different way.
I'd like to see one. I mean, obviously, shows that are made by indigenous creators have a like lots of variation, but I just like to see maybe a white show that has, or a show made by white people that has indigenous character in it who just has this fairly standard indigenous name instead of like, Johnny White Eagle or whatever. Like it's always something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we see White Forge. I guess
his name is Michael Two Young Men.
I mean, in fairness, they're indigenous.
Oh yeah, Shaman.
Yeah.
What's his real name?
Michael Two Young Men.
Interesting.
Because it's the thing, you step outside the hut and the first thing you see, that's your last name. So his parents they did his ceremony.
That sounds awful. That sounds awful. No FC.
That's how it works. Like that's how you got the name like Sitting Bull. Like his Sitting Bull's parents like.
This is my son.
Cool.
This is my son.
Sitting Bull.
This is my son.
I saw Two Young Men.
Too bad he wasn't shitting. Good thing.
I was gonna say this is my son. 2 dogs fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Like it could happen. It could happen.
Daniel 2 dogs humping. This is my son.
Don't laugh. That could happen. Probably.
This is
White Forge.
This is James Eagle shit on my head. So.
Hey man.
I'm not like this is not making fun of the culture. It's just I just feel like they should at some point. There are lots of people that don't have names that are that traditional. So. Anyway, so we see Forge is polishing the Blackbird. Beastem and Iceman come in since he just finished. He doesn't want the team to take it out as it is, let alone to Africa. So he asks him to be gentle. Wolverine claims the first scratch is the most painful.
Wait, what is he? Wait. What is he implying? That Africa's dirty and it's going to get the plane all messed up? That's wrong.
I know that. I found that strange too, because her only word to him is Africa. He's like, you're on a crazy mission, right? She just goes Africa, and he's like, what? No.
Wolverine's such a dick. Like he's leading a team, and the guy's like, please don't scratch the thing, and then he purposely scratches it.
So that was supposed to make him feel better, so he didn't worry about scratches anymore.
Yeah, look at this face. Is that making him feel better?
That is not my forge.
That's abject terror.
It will.
Hashtag not my forge.
Yeah, not my forge.
We then see.
I don't mind the Cyclops though. I don't mind dour Cyclops on occasion. He'll come.
I like that it's different. I think it gives him an edge, which I like. I feel like it's an edge that people that know Cyclops for the long run know that he has. But like if you were just watching the cartoons as a kid, it's definitely something different.
He shuts it down every now and then.
The jet
He's
leaves.
considering his next move. That's when he gets quiet.
I think I like
something big.
Trenchcoat Cyclops also is. I kind of like this look. I like the visor, the tower. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, the gray visor.
I mean, he's rocking the astonishing outfit, but the coat is covering most of it.
Yeah. I guess the coat's to make him look all hard. He's all tough now. The jet leaves to the tennis court. We see Lawrence of Arabia knockoffs coming through. It's people.
J. Jonah Jameson of Arabia.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's what this is.
J. Jonah Jameson of Arabia. That is crazy.
You know what's one thing? I know this is just an offshoot, but we do that a lot on this show.
You see it now, right?
I saw it, but I take a double look and I'm crying.
You know what's one thing I really want to see in this show or in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Now that we have J. Jonah Jameson established as being J.K. Simmons again, I want to see Man-Wolf. I want John Jameson, Man-Wolf. That's what I want.
Go for some Man-Wolf.
I want the Moonstone.
They almost set that up in the third Spider-Man movie, didn't they? But they brought Venom back instead, I guess, instead of like Man-Wolf, because he was on that.
Well, Jameson's son.
He was the
Jameson's son was in the second movie. He's where James going to marry.
No, he's in the third movie. He's the astronaut in the mission that brings back the Venom symbiote.
No, not in the Sam Raimi movie. No.
Is it messed up that
Sam Raimi movie? It was a comet that crashed near them when they were in the park.
Oh,
and it came off of that.
What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of the actual animated Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s. That's how it happened.
Okay.
Yeah, in that cartoon, John Jameson Jr. is the astronaut that brings back the chunk of rock from the moon that has symbiote in it.
Right.
Is it messed up that I wish they gave J.K. Simmons a hairpiece? Because I'm not feeling the bald look.
I'm okay with it. It makes him look different enough from the other one.
Yeah.
He shouldn't look different from the other.
But it shouldn't though.
JJ back, yeah.
Like there's some great stills on the show. Like this one's great. Look at the kid's face in this one. It's like you're crushing her head.
My 2-year-old makes that face all the time.
So the man on the camel walks by, touches the man in a boat, and then he keeps transferring the consciousness. You know what this movie reminds me of? Maybe I'll save it for my movie recommendation. I will. I haven't seen it forever, but why not?
Lawrence of Arabia.
No, that's obvious, but no. So we just see him moving from person to person. The boy, like the guy touches the girl touches the man touches another boy. So is the people that he was in die, or do they just go back to being normal?
They just go back to being normal.
Right.
It's not like
remember
Proteus.
anything they did.
It's not like Proteus, where Proteus, anytime he transfers bodies, the host that he left, it turns them out. They get exhausted, or they are out for a minute.
Yeah.
So we see that it eventually transfers to Storm, and in her mind, she's confronted by a large creature who calls himself her former master. Abasi wonders what's wrong with Aurora when she's suddenly freaking out. Aurora cries out to the thing that has invaded her mind, so Abasi tells the people of the tribe to go to their homes. Aurora doesn't remember the creature who claims to have been like a father to her. And we get a flashback when she was young and dressed like a Oliver Twist.
If you don't stop.
What? Who dresses like this in Africa? Like, wouldn't it be hot as shit?
Street thieves, Andre.
You're 3 for 3, Andre. You're on fire tonight.
He's on fire tonight.
I'm just trying to represent
Oliver Twist, Lawrence of Arabia, freaking J. Jonah. What is it? J. Jonah? Penis hat, whatever. If you got one more time.
I'm having a good day. This is great.
You got one more in you?
We see Nick Offerman showing up to play.
I can actually see that.
To play for All right, thank you. Amal Farouk, who of course was she was the young
Amal Offerman.
She was Amal Offerman. She was stealing wallets, watches, jewelry for Amal Farouk. He braids her. She didn't bring as much as he thought. She admits
Try being a woodworker in a desert storm. It's awful and tormenting.
It's true. She admits she has a friend who says she's more than a thief. He's like, "Who is this friend?" And then she reveals that it's
Xavier. He's
it's
badass.
child soldier groomer Xavier.
I'll
stationed
get
behind
a
her.
soldier out of her. Don't you worry about that. He's like, you're gonna be one of my
Look
finest
at
generals."
his face in this picture.
Yeah.
Ew.
I know.
Long
She's
face,
like, she's
long
mine.
face.
Shadow King's worse, but
He's like, she's
Xavier's
mine
still
now.
gonna
For
turn her into a soldier. What's worse, turning her into a
this
soldier?
look
or a
is
thief?
more than soldier. This is like anyway. So I do like Fruit, like the classic Fruit with the Fez outfit.
Yeah, I do.
Pretty great. I don't remember. Did he look like this in X-Men '92 when they did that episode? Okay.
No, I think he was a little. He looked a little more like he looked a little Italian in the animated.
A little Italian.
That's
a touch of Italian. Just a touch.
Yeah, he's like Italian mixed with like Latin America or
I
something.
think he was eating linguine when he showed up or something. I don't remember. He had a
Oh,
nice
no.
fettuccine Alfredo.
No, he looked like the guy from what's the dude's name from Indiana Jones that was like his
John
friend
Rhys
every
Davies.
time.
John Rhys Davies' character, yeah.
Yeah, the assistant.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
We see it in the old cartoon. We mostly saw him in his evil form. He kind of looked like a robot.
No, and Xavier remembers he was doing all the flashbacks, and we saw the first
Of all
appearance of Farouk.
Yeah, and he's wearing that white suit. I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to find a picture of him. It's not coming in. In the old cartoon. Yeah, mostly just getting pictures from the comics, even though I put like X-Men '92 or whatever. Man, the way he looked on Legion was pretty disturbing. Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's well, you know.
I never
The
finished
yellow
Legion.
thing.
No, like it showed him in a
I
human
didn't
form
finish
or a
it
human
either,
S
but it was
form.
pretty good. It was just very slow.
It was slow, and it was like very it was layers. I don't know. Maybe my brain
maybe too
wasn't
many
fully
layers.
formed.
I think it just takes a few episodes before like the story even starts to kind of show itself. That's how I remembered. I'm like, what am I watching for a few episodes? And then like once there's the Shadow King reveal, it starts to like
Makes sense.
yeah, but I don't know.
But Storm's
Maybe
not
I
involved
did.
in that.
No, I think I did finish it because like the final
shows
you
in the
get to see more of
continuity
the
of
final
the-
form of Shadow King in the last couple episodes.
That show is in the continuity of the movies, isn't it? Or is
No.
it? Oh, I thought it was.
No, I think it was its own thing.
It's like the Gifted and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I didn't watch that either.
The Gifted was actually really good. You can,
Yeah.
I think it's on. I want to say it's on like Tubi TV if you're looking for
I
it.
never watched Cloak and Dagger or Runaways. Was Runaways any good? I was hoping it was.
Runaways was good. I didn't watch. I tried to watch Cloak and Dagger, but it was very like.
I liked the first season of Cloak and Dagger. I never finished the second.
I wish Runaways would have been good. I should have watched
Runaways
it. It's probably
was
why I
good?
never- Yeah.
They did a crossover with Runaways and Cloak and Dagger.
Oh, cool.
Did they?
Yeah, they came in for one or two episodes. I was like,
In
ooh,
the
this
Cloak
is
and
cool.
Dagger show?
No, in Runaways, they the
I
Cloak
watched
and
that
Dagger
show. I
came.
don't remember Cloak and Dagger showing up in that.
Yeah, it was like a special or something. I remember it.
Oh, maybe I missed that.
I was like, oh, there's Tandy and Tyrone. TNT.
TNT.
Okay. Cloak and Dagger and Runaways crossed over in season 3, episode 7 of Runaways. There's 3 seasons of Runaways.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Released in
Yeah.
December 13th of 2019. To
well,
help the
it's
Runaways rescue one of their own, bridging the 2 series over the 3rd and final season of Runaways. Did it have a
some
satisfying
castings I
ending?
like better than others as far as like the main Runaways cast goes. But
I always thought the song "Runaway" by Linkin Park should have been their theme song. Anyway,
Runaway train never going
no,
back.
that's Soul Asylum.
Yeah.
So Aurora remembers him. He had a battle with Xavier. Xavier seemingly destroyed him, but apparently he lived on the astral plane. He
Always.
tells her that
Forever.
his flesh was destroyed, but his mind lives. He lives on as a Shadow King, which is a nice way to give him his name. Shadow King
Remember
promises-
TAS? So they go into the astral plane and they like destroy him in there. So
Yeah.
they kill him for good in that show.
Well, maybe. Is
Well, I
anybody
don't
ever
think
truly
we'll see
dead in
that.
comics, Devin?
Well, no.
They just sent him down a wormhole or whatever.
Yeah, it's like some weird astral plane wormhole.
Aurora, while being possessed, sees fires everywhere, so she goes and makes flooding. Basically, starts to cause a flooding storm to get rid of all the fire that she's seeing that isn't actually there. Of course, everyone in the village is doing their best to do this, to deal with this, and then they crash, so making Forge really upset. So the dam has been to crack and break.
Funny thing about that though is it's Beast in the other series is always pissed about that. They keep. So
I'm just gonna chill you. This is the third Blackbird that's gone down this month.
Yeah.
So the other Blackbird book.
Yeah, 97 was only 10 episodes, and it went through 3 Blackbirds.
That's 4 actually.
4?
Because there was the first one in the first episode. There was the second one.
When Scott destroys it, he jumps his car out of it and everything.
Yeah, then there was the other jet that Forge was flying when they were flying the Sentinels, and that got shot down. Yeah. And then Magneto busting out of the fucking Blackbird top after he got his mind back. That's 4 fucking planes. How?
And he can rebuild it. Forge can rebuild a Blackbird like nobody's been.
God, I thought the Avengers were clumsy when it comes to tech and stuff.
Dang.
So they Storm sees the Blackbird as it approaches the giant fireball because of what Shadow King's doing to her. So she shoots a big tornado thing at it, which makes it crash. Blackbird sinks below the surface, but the Cyclops wakes up and shoots the side off of it. And the X-Men swim out. Meanwhile, Shadowcat phases Wolverine and Beast through the cockpit. The team makes it to the top of the dam and see Aurora controlling the storm. Wolverine looks around for water, rages too wildly, then he kind of glances at Iceman, who makes like an ice path for them over the water. We see Shadow King still taunting Storm. In addition to the high winds, she creates a hailstorm, pelts the X-Men. Wolverine slashes ice shards the best he can, while Cyclops blasts them out of the way. Shadowcat faces through them, while Iceman creates a wall to protect himself and Beast. And the team tries to get closer and closer to her throughout the storm. The other 3 continue on with Wolverine telling Emma to stay behind them because he still doesn't really trust her, but Emma uses their secondary mutation to turn herself into Diamond. Wolverine asks why she never did that before. She tells her that she can't use her telepathy when she's in this form.
That it's not her favorite form, that's why.
Yep.
Which kind of sucks.
Same in the comics.
I like how they get to her. She suggests that Cyclops blasts her. He doesn't want to. She says it's either her or Africa. And then Wolverine asks Cyclops to do it. But Wolverine climbs to the top of a large rock near Aurora, and Cyclops blasts Wolverine, so he's propelled towards her and knocks her out of the sky. Wolverine tries to reason with her, but she ignores him. Emma enters her mind to see Africa's on fire. She then tries to reason with Aurora, but is knocked away by the Shadow King. Emma tells the others about the Shadow King and enters once more. As again,
Emma's pretty badass here, fighting the Shadow King in the astral plane.
But Aurora knows the truth now in her mind, so Wolverine tries to reason with her again, but this time she gets control of herself. While Emma has a big fight with him and the Shadow King in the astral plane.
Were they fighting on the astral plane, or were they just fighting with their astral selves?
Just astral forms.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I think.
Wolverine tries to convince Shadow King
bodies
to leave Aurora. Instead, he wants to transfer to Logan so that Logan can kill Aurora. Emma runs up to the 2, attack with Shadow King on the astral plane. Shadow King knocks her away. They get in a big old fight. When Shadow King's hands begin to shrink, he moves towards Aurora. Aurora knows that he cannot find a host he will not survive, which just kind of came out of nowhere. Cyclops tries to blast him, but he's just a projection, so doesn't help. Cyclops takes Aurora, while Wolverine takes Emma away from the battle, so the Shadow King is farther to travel to get to somebody to possess. He tries to follow, but Emma keeps sending him back with a battle axe. Shadow King makes his own battle axe, so it's kind of an axe fight, which is always fun.
You know what they say about Emma? She's a real battle axe.
Nah. So eventually he shrivels up because he can't get to a form. Emma taunts him by revealing that there's nobody around for him to interact with. She then slices him in 2 with the long blade. He kind of dissolves away. Aurora gets up as Emma returns to her body, the people of the tribe come out and thank the X-Men and Aurora. As far as the tribe knows, Aurora just tried to kill them. They're like, oh, yeah, we understand what's going on here. Nobody explained us the situation, but we're all... Wolverine explained to each of us individually beforehand what was going on.
Storm's eyes are blue again. That's all they know.
Aurora... so Wolverine nods to Emma, kind of implying that he's accepted her as being helpful to the team and wanting to be a member of the group. Back at the mansion, Aurora visits Xavier, and she tells Logan that she will stay with the X-Men so she can help make the world a better place, so Xavier can wake up too.
We're going to stay with the X-Men to basically be in no more episodes, I guess.
Well, probably just a B player.
Background here.
End
B
of
or C.
episode.
Well, oh my God, you know what we didn't do?
Oh, previously on X-Men.
Previously on Wolverine and
You're really late with it
In
this
case you
time.
were wondering, this is really late, but this is how the last episode
we got a
ended.
job to do. The world needs the X-Men.
And here's how this one ends.
So you're staying?
My place is here, alongside my family.
Storm with that almond-shaped ass hair.
All right, well, let's rate this episode, shall we? So, do I have a new X ratings? No. All right, what we're gonna do?
You also need to switch up the tune.
I know I do. I like
Each of us will have to look into his own heart.
I'm working
and
on it. As they
decide.
appear, I have a new
Sad.
X ratings. Let's just add 6.
I was going to give it a 6 too. I didn't really love this episode either.
No. What do you mean?
I'll ride with you guys. 6. I mean, Emma Frost was the MVP, but overall,
Of the Storm episode.
Yeah.
this was it's a Storm episode, but Emma was the MVP, and
Yeah.
like I said at the top of the episode, this Shadow King battle seemed a bit easily resolved,
Mm.
and
No.
I
He just went away
I
so he
didn't-
can come back in Legion.
great. They could have, I mean, they could have done more with it if the show actually got another season, but
My God, our ratings were 666. The ratings of the beast.
the Beast Beast or Hank McCoy.
This is an X-Men show, Hank McCoy. All right, let's move on to X points.
Overflow.
So we got 3 X points. You got 3 X points, Henny?
I'll figure something.
All right, we got 3 X points each. So I'll go first. Why not? So my first X point is we've talked about it already, but Beast breaks the Blackbird. I just found that very ironic. Don't you think? It's like Ford built another jet. No, anyway.
It's like rain in Africa. Yeah. All right. Apparently, in this show, Logan sleeps fully in his regular clothes. He's still wearing pants with a belt, sun shoes, t-shirt, everything. He just gets up and walks in his day. That's how people sleep in this world. They just wear all the belt, shoes, pants, jeans, shirt.
They got to be ready for anything. If
guess so,
they got to go.
I
What do you
guess
think
so.
Wolverine wears pajamas, Andre?
Yeah, well, maybe I would assume in his underwear. I mean, that would seem the obvious choice, or naked.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously it's a kid show, so put him in underwear is fine.
Well, the one time that they did show him in TAS in like some kind of sleepwear, it was like boxers, and he also wore a robe, I think.
Yeah, I mean, well, if the Japanese, they haven't really got into the Japanese influences of his character too much in the original X-Men '92. That would make sense. You know, if he had like a
In the original, he's lying in his bed stroking a picture of Cyclops and Jean in his full uniform and boots and mask. He doesn't even take his mask off.
I mean, I don't think he's going to bed. I think he was just following his.
It's still a weird way to lay in your bed.
Yeah. Is that what's your Hanif, your point?
This was the first time that Emma's used diamond form in any type of X-Men animation. The next time we see this is in actually the X-Men anime series.
Wolverine Origins.
No, I'm talking about animation.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you CGI to make her animated in Wolverine.
Oh, please. Semantic Sammy.
All right. I like Semantic Sammy. That's good. All right, Devin, you're up.
Okay. Well, I burned most of mine. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I burned all these. I legit did not know if that was Bobby. Like in that scene, I didn't know who that was. I'm like, is that Berserker from like the last series? Yeah. The blonde Bobby threw me right off. I eventually figured it out, but I don't know, man. That's a big change. So many blonde X-Men, like Warren. I thought it was Warren actually at first because he's in this series.
It kind of looks like Alex.
Yeah, he does.
Alex Summers, yeah.
If they introduced Alex in the series, it would get super confusing. They'd make him brunette.
They're introducing a lot of mutants in this show. So
yeah,
there's a lot more to come.
Very lot.
All right, to you, Andre.
To me,
my exploits are lame tonight.
That's okay.
I was under the gun getting this already.
Under the gun, and I'll take it on the front. Oh shit, I had it. Where was it? Oh, it's the first time Logan in the series calls Charles Chuck, which I thought was fun.
Yeah,
the reference that you see a lot in the show. Nobody else ever calls him that, so it's kind of fun. I enjoyed that. That's my point. We get some of the familiar Wolverine Xavier interactions. Nice.
Back to you, Hanif.
Okay, so this was an interesting one I saw. They said this was listed under goofs. It says the team stands still while sliding on Iceman's ice, but the ice under their feet never moves once it's created. So what exactly are they sliding on?
Ice is slidey. There's a little bit of water and a little bit of water. It's wet. It's raining, so it makes it slide. I don't know.
Well, my last X point has to do with Emma fighting Shadow King in astral form. Because she seemed way more proficient at that than Xavier ever did. Like, I didn't even know she could do that. We've never seen Emma just go into an astral form and start kicking somebody's ass like we do see Xavier do and Shadow King do and even Jean do on occasion. I don't think we've ever seen Emma do that. And she did a very good job of like ass kicking on the astral form, I gotta say.
I think it circles back to what we were saying earlier about Emma's whole like lack of morality, and she doesn't really like, because even Charles was like, when he battled the Shadow King, he would never kill him. So yeah, I think Emma's a little more
stab you. That's what Emma's doing.
I think Emma's a little more like liberal with her psychic abilities and what she was willing to do. I think she wouldn't mind like leaving somebody in a vegetative state if it came to it.
Who wins in a psychic fight, Emma or Psylocke?
They said I was actually reading this.
Telepath.
I was actually reading this, and they said that Emma is a lot more powerful, but Psylocke is a lot more creative. So I think it's all about who can outwit who.
Andre.
My last point. I was reading a little bit about the background of some of the decisions why they made in the show. And they say that just because we're talking about Forge a lot, that I guess Forge was specifically introduced to the show because they wanted since they thought the show had a darker tone, they wanted some comedic relief, and he was there. They created Forge.
Forge
They
was the
used
choice for comedic
Forge
relief,
specifically
not
for comedic
Nightcrawler,
relief in the show.
who's also in this series, and they could have just had Nightcrawler show up more often to be funny. No,
That's
Or
true.
Bobby.
Although they did lean.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby would have been a better choice. So they leaned heavily on.
Weird. I mean, it's a way to go, I guess, but it doesn't feel like Forge at all.
No, you're right. It really does
Look like Forge. It doesn't look like Forge either, but that's
No.
that's another story.
All right. Well, your last X point, Hanif, if you've got one.
So there's this thing that says other media have suggested that psychics often have a difficult time reading Storm's mind because of her ability to control electricity as it creates static in her head. This may be why the Shadow King doesn't simply take over her body and destroy Africa himself. So he manipulated her mind to make her see it, and then she does the doing.
Reacted. Yeah.
But I never thought about that. I was like, huh. Static
All he
electricity.
could do was place an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never thought about that either about Storm, but it makes sense. She's awesome in every way you can think of, really. Oh, you know what we haven't been doing? I don't think we did it last episode. Maybe we did. So let's fire it up anyway. The Wolver Awards. All right, so this is where we choose our, what is it, best scene, best line, and best character?
Yeah.
Well, Emma stole the show. I think we all agree on this one, maybe.
Best
character. A scene.
Well, we'll do one at a time. So you're saying we're starting with best character?
Yeah.
So Hanif, you got one?
Emma. Well, I think we all agree it's Emma.
I like the Shadow King. I think he was kind of cool. Yeah. He was kind of neat. I think he's a cool villain. I like the passing on the consciousness to various people. If the villains can count, then I'll go Shadow King just to mix it up.
The best scene, I think, is Emma's astral fight with Shadow King.
Yeah, and he's a part of it.
Yeah, I agree.
And then best line, I always have trouble with that with this series. Like any series that isn't TAS, it's hard to come up with the best line, I find.
I think my personal favorite was when Wolverine's like, "How'd you get in here?" And she's like, well, there's a security code, and I am a psychic. You tell me.
Yeah. I like that line too.
Oh, what was the other one they did? There was another line, little banter between Emma and
trust is a two-way street. Find yourself another telepath.
No.
Your attempts to manipulate me are demeaning, or it's her or Africa.
Oh, I also got a kick out of Beast and Wolverine, where he's just like, he just kicked her off the team, and Beast's just like, so we need a telepath. And he's just like, I know, Hank. And he's just like, and she's going to want something in return. And I know.
I know.
I know. This sucks. I'm going to have to eat crow and kiss ass at the same time. And it sucks. But yeah, so that was kind of funny too. But those were the Wolver Awards, and now we're gonna check this out.
Hey, check this out.
This is our comic reminiscences and recommendations segment. I'm gonna make another recommendation that I haven't finished reading because I didn't have time, but I started reading it, and I'm excited it's back. Gru, the Prophecy.
Well, one of my favorite comics ever. Is that a new comic?
It's new by Sergio Aragonés.
Shit.
It's a new 4-part miniseries. This is the first one. Gru, the Prophecy.
I love Gru.
Yeah, me too. I love Gru.
Right,
and there's a little Rafferto short in the back.
The best. I love Gru. I can send a message to Cal right now. Tell him to get it for me.
Yep. 4-part mini. Written by Sergio Aragonés and Marc Evanier and illustrated by Sergio Aragonés.
Strange Adventures.
So
I must message him immediately and tell him
Gru the Wanderer. He's wandering. Like it even starts off. He's just like, the story of the prophecy began one day as Gru and his faithful friend were wandering, as they so often did, aimlessly.
Almost like it's in his title of the series.
Perfect start. Yep, perfect start to any comic series. But so far, so good. I started reading it. So, get it into you.
All right, let me tell you about another little group of misfits led by a guy in a wheelchair. You know who I'm talking about? Anybody?
Charles Xavier.
I was gonna say, what's that one DC group?
Oh, you're getting close.
Hey?
Did
you ask us again?
It was the Titans and who? The Doom Patrol. Yes.
So
I
ended up picking this up. I didn't get a chance to read it all yet, but it's pretty interesting. If you're a fan of the Umbrella Academy, the show or the comic, this was when DC did that Young Animal imprint where they had Gerald Way do a bunch of stuff from My Chemical Romance. This was his take on the Doom Patrol. And it's very interesting. Like if you love Grant Morrison run as much as I do, and even some of the stuff that came after he left by Peter Milligan, which is also really great. And the other series that came after that, which is also fantastic. There's lots of beautiful, fun stuff in that, but this very weird. It carries on the fun mentality of the original Doom Patrol. We get a different lineup of the team. We get some familiar faces. We get Crazy Jane, Robot Man, Mr. Negative, and Flex Mentallo becomes a regular member of the group as well, which is always cool. I've always liked that character because he's invented by Grant Morrison. And also some beautiful artwork by Mike Allred, who we all know from Static X and all these other great comics that he did.
Ecstatics, but yes.
Wasn't it Static X at one point? Or are you getting confused with Static Shock?
No, it's Ecstatics. You're thinking of Static Shock.
Yeah, fun book, beautiful art, really weird and kooky, which is what you want out of a Doom Patrol book. So check it out. Also, just book recommendations. I picked this up as I always want. I'm a big fan of her, but I've never read these books. I know they're for children, but I still want to read them. The Wizard of Earthsea. I picked that up by Ursula K. Le Guin. I liked her adult books. And also, I've always wanted to read this book. I haven't yet. I read 3 when I was on vacation. But this one is Flowers for Algernon, which is a famous book about a person with a serious mental deficiency who undergoes an experiment, becomes a high-level genius, and realizes that being smarter doesn't always make you happier. And it's a very interesting story. It was parodied in the Tangled Web Spider-Man comic Flowers for Rhino, in which Rhino becomes super intelligent.
It's a classic Spider-Man comic.
That's where they got the name from. So check. It was made into a movie called Charlie, starring the guy that played Uncle Ben in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, Cliff Robertson, back in the whatevers. And yeah, the books I read when I was on vacation were Kurt Vonnegut's Mother Night, which is everything I've read by Kurt Vonnegut. I'm a big fan. Is insanely good. That was no exception. It was excellent. Also, I read Little Heaven by Nick Cutter, who's a Canadian horror writer. It's a pseudonym for a Canadian writer, which is excellent. And I've also, like if you like The Troop or his other books, The Deep, those are the only ones I've read. And this one, Little Heaven, it's a really, really good horror book. Excellent. He really toys with the existential horror a lot, which is something I like. And the last book is a book that I've been told by many people for many years, including a recent guest on my show, that I should read. A lot of people consider it the Moby Dick of horror books. It's House of Leaves, which is a kind of it's a dense book, an interesting book. It's full of like anecdotes and side stuff and news articles and reports, and it's one of those books where there's a lot of stuff going on. I kind of wish they would have just told the core story as a novel on itself instead of getting wrapped up in all of that. But I did like it. I just don't think it's the end all be all of horror books. Anyway, that's a lot of talking. Thanks.
Yeah.
Go read all that stuff.
Go read all those books. Take me the rest of my life.
Read them all.
You got a comic recommendation for us, Henny?
I don't have the physical book on me, but in honor of the shirt that I'm wearing, I'm
going to read those.
I would highly recommend reading the Street Fighter comics by Udon.
Yep.
It is.
I'm going to read
the comic series rivals some of my favorite Marvel and X-Men reads. Like if you want like a real deep look into the lore of the popular video game series, this is the shit you should read. Everybody, they go from all the different like games, and tells a very unique story leading up to the tournament, and just like everything that you can ask for. The art is crazy, the story is crazy. I can't say anymore. So Udon Comics, Street Fighter, go check it.
Hey, well, I finally saw the trailer for the new show.
Delicious.
It looks fun.
Huh?
I finally saw the trailer for the new show or the new movie. It looks fun.
No, it doesn't.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun with it. I think.
Yeah.
We'll see. I really didn't like the. You're not a fan of Neef, I take it.
Hanif and I agree that
I'll just say this. I'll just say this. I wasn't blown away. I saw it and I was like,
casting
okay.
is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
The only person I'm looking,
based on what they could do with that series and what they have done in the past, seems a lot closer to something that's source material. Okay.
I shouldn't be able to beat up M. Bison.
There's levels to it. Like, I mean, they could keep it fun and keep it like silly with the game, but like there's so many levels that you still should honor as far as like source material and stuff. I am looking forward to seeing Andrew Koji as Ryu because Ryu is my favorite character. I love Andrew Koji in Warrior, and he was also great in that Snake Eyes movie. Snake Eyes, that was like that movie was actually fun, and I was sad that they didn't go any further with it. They could have really turned it into like a whole franchise thing.
Ryu's the best. I mean, that's unquestioned.
David. I like David Dashmalian a lot. I don't know if he's the best in Bison, but I'm still looking forward to the movie.
He's not the best in Bison.
What did you like, Raul Julia?
Yes. I love Raul Julia.
He's not a big guy either. He's probably the same size.
No, but he's like
but they pumped and they pumped his arms up. Like they actually made him physically look intimidating.
Yeah, well, he was dying of
there's a
stomach
still
cancer.
frame of Dave Dalmatian as
punching somebody. Yeah, I was gonna say like
really
I'm gonna say this hot take. I'll say Raul Julia playing in Bison. It's almost on point with like Chadwick doing Black Panther when he was going through cancer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, I think would have been the best in Bison choice.
Who?
I could have said John Cena.
Sure.
See, I heard that too, and that would have been great. If we're gonna keep this whole wrestler theme, you got Cody Rhodes playing Guile, you got Roman Reigns playing Akuma, which that's a whole nother monster I'd address on another day. But yeah, if you're gonna keep doing this wrestling thing, why don't you get another wrestler in the form of John Cena?
You know who I think should have played? So if the MCU does a live action Mimic or Morph, sorry, I think David Dashmalian would be a good Morph.
That would work. That can work.
yeah, but whatever. I mean, I try like with most things to go in and just let the movie do what it does, and if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I'm trying not to go with any negative preconceptions.
Unfortunately, I don't have. It's hard for me because I've been literally playing this game since '92.
But if you think about just think about it this way. If you told yourself in 92 that the movie that you just watched the trailer for would exist, would you have believed it? Would you have thought it?
I would have been pissed. I would have been like, "That's not Street Fighter."
I feel like you would have been pretty pumped back then to have seen it, to see that trailer.
I used to like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Listen. I sent a link to Gavin the other day. There's a short film. It's called Street Fighter's Assassin's Fist. These people made this name. No, that's the Assassin's Fist is actually it's part of the story that actually explains a lot of like, it's because the short film is about basically Ryu and Ken's like origin stories and how they came up, how they trained together, how they learned like the roots of their style. This short film was made with like maybe a quarter of the budget of probably what they spent on this Street Fighter movie, and it's 10 times better than what this new movie looks like. Like, and like I said, they didn't even have like the nearly close of budget, and they made it look like amazing. Yeah, and they actually got legit martial artists to play the roles.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
it's kind of like remember before they did these new Mortal Kombat movies. They did that series of like YouTube shorts that were kind of setting up.
Yeah,
Those are kind of cool
yeah.
too.
Actually, no. The funny thing is, they both the Street Fighter Assassins, because the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, it actually dropped as a YouTube series. It originally was like a mini series, but they turned it into like a whole movie. And then at the same time this was dropping, they also dropped the Mortal Kombat series with like Michael Jai White in them.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because he was
he was Jax.
The guy from and the guy from he was in Battlestar Galactica. He has a weird name. He's on the Dollhouse show too. Terrence something. He was Stryker in it.
Oh yeah. But,
so I was trying to look up some information about something, and I came across this. I just like to draw your attention to it. Share screen. Window.
Yes, he could. Of course, he could clap those cheeks.
That's an oldie.
I would go so far.
That's an oldie but goodie.
I never saw him. I like it. He's just like going like this. He's just going like that. It's just the butt cheeks and
calling like
clap those cheeks.
He's calling Omega Red Ultimate White Man. He's just like, and then Ultimate White Man breaks out, and he's just like, and then Wolverine's pissed because he's the Ultimate White Man. And then,
so those guys that do those, like where the Juggernaut bitch came from. Those
ones? It's one of those kind of videos.
No, it's this one YouTuber. He does these like hilarious videos, commentaries. Like, so imagine you the Wolverine and you going.
I see those short ones where he goes through the whole episode.
Yeah.
Those
I sent the Omega Red episode to Davin, and he was like,
the ultimate White Man. Take Russia back to the Soviet era Union. But Darkstar, she's not really feeling that, so she turns on Ultimate White Man, and like it's just really funny.
He's like, and Davin's like, who's Young Jeezy?
Yeah, because there's like this Young Jeezy reference. I'm like, who the fuck is Young Jeezy?
I can't keep track anymore. When a friend of mine tried to explain to me there's a rapper named Young Gravy, I was like, I'm out.
Oh, that's a white boy. I think that's a white rapper. I remember. I think I heard one of his songs.
Of course he is. His name's White Gravy. Or black or
Young Gravy. But he's White Gravy.
White Gravy. I still think one of my favorite jokes ever is on. Do you ever watch Harvey Birdman, Attorney Law?
Yes.
There's an episode where they made a Super Friends kind of joke, like they're ripping on the Super Friends, and they have like Black Vulcans on the stand, and then he goes, I didn't want to be called Black Vulcan. He goes, I want to be called Super Vulcan, but Aquaman suggested the name, so I said to him, why don't we call you Whitefish?
I do remember that episode.
Whitefish is a good name. Whitefish. All right. Well, let's get to our last little game here for tonight.
All right. Is this just comics now?
What?
Is this just comics?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
X-Men rosters. So we're gonna rank this is top X, but it's gonna be top XV because Hanif's here. We each got 5. So we were talking and we ended up spitballing a segment out of this, and we have our top 5 rosters of the X-Men each. So it's hard to rank them. So like the order may not be super important, but I'll try.
Yeah, let's not rank them because I can't do that.
Yeah, that's impossible.
I'm gonna try, but it doesn't really matter. My first one that I have here is Kitty Pryde's Marauders.
Oh, so they're not X-Men teams. It's any mutant team.
Well,
I mean X-Men adjacent. So like,
this is my one example. But it's just
X Factor, X-Force,
Kitty's leading it with Lockheed. She's dressed like a pirate. She's got Iceman, Storm, Emma, Bishop, and Ozzy Pyro on this team. Like, what else do you want? Ozzy Pyro's the comic relief. It's pretty funny. I love this team. Nightcrawler even hangs out with them a little bit. Yeah, like Nightcrawler's on his first page here. There he is. But yeah, that's a cool team, the Marauders. Yeah. I was impressed. My favorite of the Krakoan era rosters. Are we just going to go around, or should I do all 5? Now we'll go around. What's a favorite roster of yours, Andre?
You're not gonna like it.
No.
Let me see here. I'll bring up the picture and I'll bring it up my screen. So my first choice, because I'm not going in order, just things that I thought were interesting and fun, and I'm picking ones that maybe you guys wouldn't, that I think deserve some attention, if not all of the attention. So that's why I decided to go this way. I'm going, my first pick, and this might be decisive. I know you two will probably not enjoy it, but I'm doing it anyway. Is this version of the team, the X-Men 2099 team?
Oh my
Mean
God!
Streak, Cerebra, Skullfire, Bloodhawk, La Lunatica, Crystalline, and the aforementioned, which I think was a great name at the time, as it came in that period, Metalhead.
That is a wild choice.
It was. You know what? You guys are going to do like the classic X-Men that, like, and tons of the X-Men stuff that everybody loves. I want to do some of the fun outside of the box X-Men stuff. So X-Men 2099, interesting stuff, and it was like it's a known universe with all unique characters. Sometimes I really like when comics do something where it's like a parallel universe version, like when DC did that Earth 2 comic where you kind of got like a whole new version of everybody that was kind of way different than it was before, and like this was that for X-Men. Same with a lot of the other stuff came out of 2099, but I don't know. I thought it was unique at the time period. I thought they were kind of cool. Bloodhawk, I always thought was neat. And Mean Streak's a great name. Mean Streak's a great name. It's a great name for
Mean
hero.
Streak's a pretty good name for a speedster.
So I dug it. I thought it was a fun book. So I would go back and reread it. I'm currently rereading Spider-Man 2099. So when I get through that, I'll check out X-Men and do some of the others. It's a fun world that we don't return to very much in X-Men comics. So
I feel like it's kind of come around again.
You think so? I would honestly, I really want to see them in X-Men 97. It'd be really cool if they made an appearance. Just like if they're doing some time travel malarkey, why not?
Well, they're time up, and that would be funny. All right, here, Neef.
My choice is 275, or as I like to call them, Space X-Men.
X-Men in space.
X-Men in space.
I do like a matching team. Although Storm looks really weird wearing that costume.
It's an interesting lineup. Storm, Jubilee, Wolverine, Xavier, Psylocke, Forge, Banshee, Gambit. Interesting.
Yeah, and you throw in the Starjammers, you throw in the Lilandra, get you some intergalactic turmoil.
Yep.
Good squad.
All right. Well, my next squad is, I guess kind of no particular order, but this squad. The proper Byrne era team, like these guys you have. It's like just after Rogue joined the team, so you've got, and Cyclops is still kicking around. So you got Cyclops, Storm, Wolverine, Kitty, Colossus, and Nightcrawler, and then Rogue joins the team. And that team goes for a while. And I love this team. Like, look at this team. Look how cool this team is. They're fighting Jean there. But
oh no, shit.
Most of my favorite characters in the X-Men, maybe all of them, are on this team. Yeah, I think my top 6 favorite X-Men characters are this team. Top 7, actually. Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Kitty, Colossus. Yeah. So all of my favorite characters are on this lineup. So check that, the Byrne era X-Men out there. Awesome.
All right, my second is this one, the Age of Apocalypse team, which was made up of being led by Magneto. So you had some references.
Which one? There was a bunch of Age of Apocalypse.
Well, the original one.
No, but like they were all, these guys were all on separate teams. About your show in there. Like,
oh, really?
Was Gambit in the Externals. There was the Astonishing X-Men. There was a bunch of different lineups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a bunch of different teams there. There was X Factor, or Factor X, which was Havoc and Cyclops or whatever. And
this one. Wait. Damn it. This one. You see on the screen right here? It's like Morph, Rogue, Magneto, Storm, Iceman, Quicksilver,
Sabretooth, and Wildchild.
Yeah, Sabretooth, Wildchild, and Nightcrawler.
Yeah, that's Magneto's team.
Yeah, Magneto's X-Men team.
Yeah.
All right.
Wolverine's not on that team, I'm pretty sure.
No,
he's not. Wolverine's on the Jean's team. It's Jean and Wolverine, and Kitty and the Colossus have a team. But yeah, right on. Age of Apocalypse. Back to you, and Eve.
I just sent you the image if you want to upload it.
All right. Did you? Didn't tell me.
Yeah, just
oh
says
yeah,
you got it.
This one. Indeed, I could have just grabbed the comic just as fast, probably. All right, here we go. I didn't pick this one because I knew you were gonna, and you know what? It didn't crack my top 5 anyway, but I considered it.
They grew on me.
This wasn't big enough lineup for me to crack my top 5.
I mean, neither was I'll get to that later, but yeah, the Astonishing Group.
They're a good team.
They're cool. I like them.
Their interplay is pretty great, especially once Colossus joins the team.
And from a toy collector's standpoint, they just finished the Astonishing wave with the release of Colossus and Kitty Pryde's 2-pack. So the figures are all complete now, and I've seen a lot of people's collections, and they look gorgeous. And I just recently copped the diamond formed Emma Frost from a local store, and she looks cool.
Oh, that's cool. Sweet.
All right, so my next one is the Outback team.
I was thinking about them. I was thinking about them too.
I love the Outback team. So we got Storm, Wolverine, Havoc, Colossus, Psylocke, Dazzler, and Longshot, and Rogue. What else do you want? Like, that's such a cool team. Like,
I want Colossus to put some clothes on. That's what
he
I
doesn't
want.
need it. He's got metal butt cheeks, and they're clapping.
Booty butt, booty butt,
booty butt cheeks. All right, but yeah, I love this team. The Outback team, can't beat it. Storm always looks badass. She's always got messy hair. I mean, they all got messy hair in this era, and it's amazing because they're in Australia where there's no combs or brushes.
They don't have a combs or brush in Australia. It's well, in fact,
just boomerangs. And have you ever tried to brush your hair?
Just boomerangs. That's all they got. Nothing else. It's a comb your hair with a boomerang. That's all you get.
It's a one-trick continent.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, Andre, what's your next line?
Ultimate X-Men, the original one when they first started.
The ultimate one, you say?
The original Ultimate one. Like when they first started, before it got really crazy and stupid later, and they killed everybody off and then tried to bring everybody back, and then whatever's going on with the Ultimate Universe now, I have no idea. But the original team, like the black and the gold together, was kind of cool. I like the lineup of the team. They're all a bit younger. They skewed younger. They're more like students, so that was kind of cool. But still, like had a bit of an edge. It was familiar but different, and it was kind of unique at the time. I did like, particularly, I liked after who took over after Bendis left right away? Do you remember?
Fraction, didn't he?
Was it Fraction? When Stuart Immonen, I never pronounced his name. Maybe? I never remember his name right, but when Stuart Immonen did the art, do you remember who was writing it then?
Yeah.
One sec.
I think it was Fraction.
No, somebody else that was X-Men Ultimate writer. I don't think it was Fraction, was it? It was he was writing for it was Brian K. Vaughan when Brian K. Vaughan was writing it.
Brian K. Vaughan was writing X-Men.
Ultimate X-Men.
Oh, Ultimate X-Men.
When he was writing it, it was pretty cool too after Bendis left. So there's some fun stuff in that. Yeah, and like it wasn't like X-Men. It's the Ultimate Universe is, obviously Spider-Man was the best thing to come out of that. Miles Morales and Spin or whatever he's called now, which I hate that name. But but
it's from the kids' cartoon and it makes the kids happy.
But he's called that in the comics now too.
I know, because that's what the kids know him as.
I guess whatever. But I just don't like Spin.
Spin.
What do you think about Spin, Hanif? Do you like it?
I don't care for Spin.
Yeah, call him Spider Lad or something. I don't know. Spider-Man,
Spider
Spider-Boy.
No, not
Spider
Spider
Child.
Lad.
Spider Adolescence
Child's
or
not
something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, like the Dark
Spider Teen.
Spider Teen. Surely there's some type of spider name that you could give him. That's, I guess DC has a character called. DC has Black Spider.
Tarantula.
Black
Black
one is
Spider.
Spiderling. But
Yeah, Black Spider.
DC has a character called Black Spider, but he's like a dude with a suit that makes him kind of Spider-Man-esque. He's a villain.
Yeah, he's part of the Legion of Assassins, or the League of Assassins.
Yeah, he's very close to Spider-Man, like in all of the stuff he does, and he even kind of looks like him a little bit. It's very, very much a knockoff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. The Ultimate X-Men run is kind of fun. Let's do that one.
All right. Well, here's Hanif's next lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, the classics.
Of course. And this is also when they started bringing in, like, X-Men from different nationalities and cultures. You got
They actually
African.
became diverse. Like their
They actually became diverse, and this is when this is when they actually got popular, very popular.
Yeah, exactly right.
You got African, Russian, German, Irish, Canadian, Japanese, Native American,
Mhm.
and it just went up from there.
Even one of those goddamn Canadians. Yeah, it's true. Classic team. Gotta love it. I just didn't. It didn't rank as high for me as the Burn era one because, like, the Burn era just like drops Banshee and Sunfire and Thunderbird, and adds like Rogue and Kitty, so that works for me. But yeah, it's a great team. Great team. I almost picked them as well. But I think we might. I'll do this next one last, actually, because I think we may pick the same one. But I don't think anyone's got this one. The Amazing X-Men team.
I thought about that one.
This team is so cool. It's
before I kind of went the route I went. When I was thinking about more traditional X-Men teams, I was thinking about them. I thought they were cool.
Like the roster changes a little bit, but it starts off with Nightcrawler, Beast, Iceman, Firestar, who I love, Storm, Mohawk Storm.
What's Firestar doing in comics now?
She's still kicking around.
I always liked her,
mostly
because she was like a part of the Maximum Carnage storyline when I was a kid.
And Spider-Man and his amazing friends, and North Star's on this team as well. And then eventually, like Colossus and Rachel joined the team too, and who I also really like seeing is Colossus and Rachel there too. I mean, this team. It's hard to beat this team. This is a pretty great team. I actually had this team sitting on the top. This might be my favorite roster. Maybe. I really love the one, the Burn one too. But anyway, and the Outback. I love all 5 of these rosters a lot. But
you haven't done your 5th one yet, right? You're still in your 4th one.
Those are they're on number 4 right now.
We're on 4, Devin.
Yep, that was 4.
All right, mine is. What do you think, Devin? Based on the way I've been doing these, what do you think I'm going to do next?
Morrison.
No, that's gonna be number 1, obviously. What do you think the next one's gonna be?
Something weird.
And based on my off the wall picks, what do you think the next one's gonna be?
The Brotherhood of Mutants.
It's like X-Men Red or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I did like the design of them, but no, it is Exiles.
Oh, I almost picked the Exiles.
The roster did change throughout time, but at the start it was pretty much all mutants. It was at the start it was pretty much all mutants or variations of mutants from different timelines and realities. I always thought it was really cool and unique and a fun book. I also had Jim Calafiore on the show, on my other show, and it was great.
I've been so into Jim Calafiore's art lately. He's a wizard.
Yeah, he's great. It's another way to kind of feature different mutants in different ways and do something.
Nocturne's super cool as well.
Nocturne was a very cool addition to the universe. The universe. Blink, the way they had her.
That son of like Rogue and Magneto, I forget his name.
Who, the guy with the angel wings?
No, the guy with the looks with the Rogue hair. He's the son of Rogue and Magneto.
Oh, I thought that was like a Nate Gray from Parallel Universe. It's been a long time since I read it. I got to go back.
He's the son of.
That makes sense. And the version of Morph is cool, or not Morph. It's Mimic. Is that who that is? The Angel Wings. Morph, yes, is there, but the other guy is Mimic. Yeah, no, it's cool. I thought it was the neat, unique, and fun doing something different with it. I really like when it's familiar, but they take it and do something interesting and different.
Yeah. All right, Hanif, we do have the same picks here, but go for it.
That's not. That's
What
not.
is this?
That's number one. But I've sent you one before that.
Oh, oopsie. That wasn't a
Oh, that's me,
roster of
sorry.
a team either, Hanif.
Well, it kind of is, but no, you can
Yeah,
send
like-
the last picture will be my number one. But no, before that picture, I sent you another picture.
Okay, let me see. Let me see here. Oh, classic. I almost picked them too. Yeah, I'm glad you guys picked some of the ones I skipped.
That's why I went the way I did, because I want to do something different.
Yeah. All right. Well, good pick. I'm glad you picked these guys, Hanif, because I love this team.
Yeah. I thought about doing Alpha Flight, but I thought that wasn't X-Men. You know,
They're
enough.
X-Men.
I didn't do
X-Men
Alpha Flight because they weren't quite X-Men enough.
They're X-Men adjacent.
But who
Very
makes it? What is X-Men enough?
Very
Who makes these decisions?
I do.
Professor X, the founder.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I love this. I love this squad. This was back when. This was back when all the like major X squads were led by a Summers. X-Men led by Scott. X Factor led by
Summers.
led by Alex. X-Force led by Nathan. All my favorite teams were led by Summers.
It was the summer of love.
It was the Summers.
The Summers of Love.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, back to my last one. It's a tie. And
what a cop out.
I know.
It's a cop out, but I mean, hey, that era right there, that team, that shout outs to Jim Lee, they inspired a whole fucking movement from everything from shows, video games, merchandise, toys.
And it's the Storm Jean sister book. Like they kind of lead that team together, and it's pretty great.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is just a special mention. This is not.
Isn't it still
my number one pick?
Oh well, it's my number one pick. You can.
My number one pick.
Yeah.
What's a cop out again?
Well, technically, Bishop's not a member of that team.
The roster that launched 1,000 ships. Yep. You can't beat it. I mean, it's a pretty sick roster on X-Men 92.
Yeah, but that roster
so well.
That roster was birthed out of Jim Lee.
It was, but sort of. They added
sort of
back in, and Bishop. No, it's like a mix of the two teams. Really, it's almost a perfect mix of gold and blue.
Is it though? Because
there's 4 gold, there's 4 blues and 3 golds. Pretty close, and more.
Bishop wasn't technically on the team though.
He was on gold. He was definitely.
I mean, he wasn't there. Like he was popping in and out throughout the series, but he wasn't officially on the team. You got Cyclops, Beast, Wolverine, Rogue, Gambit, Jubilee. That's 6 blue, and then you got Storm and Jean as the 2 golds.
Yeah. Well, they're the most important. So yeah. That's my cup.
Yeah.
Gold, blue, and 92.
Well,
Andre, what's your number one? Grant Morrison, because you love Beak.
I don't know if Beak was really, a real member of the X-Men. I want to pick. So yes, and no. I'm going to surprise you. What do you think that answer means, Devin?
You're going to pick Phantom X.
No, what I'm picking is this version of the X-Men. The one from the Here Comes Tomorrow storyline at the very end, where we see the alternate timeline where Logan and Beak's grandson, who's badass in this world, Cassandra Nova, Rover and his giant Sentinel robot, and Phantom X's nervous system, which separates from him, become their own team. I did really, honestly, the Grant Morrison team I really, really like, and I would stick with that. But I think this is a cool alternate version that came out of that, which is kind of neat. I really like the concept of very similar to that, like a Iron Giant type thing with a guy that controls a giant sentinel that's on the side of the X-Men. Yeah, I thought it was really neat. I like the to see what B could be like if he was like a badass. His grandson or whatever. And that was fun. It kind of gave Wolverine that sort of leading a team, turning Cassandra Nova into a hero in this alternate timeline. It was cool. Design-wise, I thought it was really neat and different.
Who's that? Danger or something in the bag?
No, that's Phantom X's nervous system.
Oh, right.
It's like had a separate
Eva.
Her name was
Eva.
Yes. So this is the roster here. Yeah, there's Beak, Sandra Nova, Wolverine, Rover and Tom, Eva. And the 3 and 1 were also there. I forgot about them. The Surviving Cuckoos. And Evil Beast as he's possessed by Sublime in the future.
Oh, they call Eva Omega?
No, Eva. They just had the leader of the Brain Bruiser. Just whatever the site had set up. Yeah, I always like that kind of fun alternate version of the roster. But, Grant Morrison, if you like Emma Frost, if you like the version of Emma Frost we have now and the one that we have in all the comics, you owe that to Grant Morrison. You can't take that away. So,
yeah, kind of.
100%.
Respect. Good stuff.
Yep. He had some good stuff. Just the art, not great.
That we didn't do the art. So.
I know.
Incredibly talented.
It was way too boring for an X-Men comic. Like the entire run as a whole is a bit of a slog. If you just like pick out the highlights, it's pretty great.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said about it. I'll take it.
It's just like it was long and wordy and not particularly entertaining.
Yeah, who wants to read their comics?
No, but like it should be. I want to be entertained by what I'm reading.
Fair enough. They certainly went into many interesting places.
Pretty pictures.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the top X segment. We might.
Wait. Hello?
Oh, you're not last. Well, we've seen your last one, but yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, but you can pull it back up. Pull it back up.
Well, I'm not pulling up that one of yours because that's not even the X-Men. That's like
not that one. No, I sent you the other one. I sent you the other picture after that.
Okay, I'll find that one. You just talk while I find that one.
We are circa 1991, still to this day the highest selling X-Men comic. With what they say it was 8.1 million units.
No, highest selling comic, not X-Men comic.
Okay, yeah. Well, still doesn't matter. It's a comic.
Yeah, but like of any comic ever.
Yeah. Period. With a T.
Yeah.
So pull it up. Where's that?
I'm pulling it up. It's being pulled up right as we speak. Wait, that wasn't it. Here we go. That must be it. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. The fold-out gatefold cover. I got that one.
We are.
Oh, that's classic.
So many. What?
Is it Greco or Pizza Hut? Which one gave away these X-Men comics with their pizzas? Davin, do you remember?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
But that's, again, this isn't the roster because Storm and Jean are there. This is the 92 roster.
But it's them together. And then you remember in the issue is when they decided to split the team.
Yeah.
They were all together.
True enough.
Yeah, I look at all the games I played. The Genesis
you like game the system. You chose blue and gold as a single unit because it was this case for a few pages.
Hey, we're all in this together.
We are. I approve.
The X-Men Sega Genesis game, Mutant Apocalypse, Clone Wars, X-Men Children of the Atom, Street Fight, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, all blue and gold themed or inspired theme. Yes, and that's pretty accurate of Wolverine and Cyclops. Shit. What do you say? What do you say? Eat rocks, Soldier Boy.
Right.
Something like I can't remember. What
Night of the Sentinel when he's like, X-Men don't cut and run.
Yeah. Don't cut and run. But yeah. Well, that was a good segment.
Yes, it was.
Now, for our next segment is just we got to get out of here.
Yeah,
because I got to
come to you with an urgent message.
There's a uprising in New York City that I must watch.
Yes, indeed. So do I. But yeah, so go and watch Wolverine and the X-Men, episode 5, which is entitled.
Why are you doing this now?
I don't know.
This used to be my thing. Okay.
Yeah, but you work hard having to do all the breakdowns.
Oh, it's real hard to say what movie to watch next or what show to watch next.
Yeah, no, and I'm not even particularly good at it.
It's Thieves Gambit is the name of the episode.
It's called Thieves Gambit.
Oh my gosh! I wonder who's going to be on that episode.
Can you guess what character might appear in
Thieves Gambit?
Could it be a red-eyed, card-throwing culprit who likes to steal things and sometimes carries a stick
and
wears a cool trench coat?
In this episode. I do like his design.
They do long faces in this animation style. That was the thing.
This one really does. It's like other characters in the show have really long faces too.
Like long faces, are big upper torsos and small legs.
Yes, that's true. That was pretty reminiscent of that time period.
The Johnny Bravo style.
And if you guys get to Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, because it's done by the same studio, you'll see it even more pertinent.
Yeah. And I like his design though. He looks closer to the classic Gambit, but also kind of different enough. He kind of looks like the extreme X-Men Gambit. Is that what when Gambit was running X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, was that what he
Claremont came back for a while and had like
Gambit had the different sort of costume in that, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Chamber? Where's he at in X-Men comics right now?
Well, Chamber's kicking around.
He's in the Chamber.
Well,
He's in the Chamber?
He's in the Chamber.
Okay, he's in the Chamber. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Contact us at xmenreviewshow@gmail.com. Support us at patreon.com/xmenreviewshow. Get your merch at redbubble.com/xmenreviewshow/ No, you know what? I messed that up. Just go to Redbubble and look us up. And find our audio-only version wherever you get your podcasts. And we are a mutant and proud part of the Swear to Pod network. Go watch Daredevil, everybody. It's crazy. And I think Jessica might be in this episode, so that'll be fun.
It's not might, she is. They've already teased her way too much.
There you go. You've got the Hanif guarantee. Take it to the
Hanif guarantee.
He's got.
I'm just happy that she finally admits that her and a certain somebody have a daughter together.
I know, that's crazy. It's going.
I've been praying for this moment since the show debuted.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be great. All right. Well, catch you next time.
Next time.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
Really? Weird. All right, let's try this again. Catch you next time.
Next time. Nope.
Still nothing.
There you go.
Oh, it's just my keys aren't bringing them up anymore. I gotta click it.
All right.
Oh well. Later, everybody.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Oh no! So that means that way too. Why aren't my auto keys working?
This is the best exit ever.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It switched over to the multilingual standard. Let's try this. Yeah. And he've already left because he had to get to Daredevil real fast.
This program is a proud part of the Swear to Pod Network.
Oh no, we're in shambles. We didn't even have a cat pick. God. Sorry, everybody. We're not at top form tonight. Catch you next time.